it. Hello.
Professional. Okay.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Sit and Knit for a Bit. Hello from
Hello.
Tjolöholm Castle on the west coast of Sweden.
And we are in a cottage in the garden of the castle.
Yep,
It's like a small private garden in the garden.
yeah, it's a little bit of a Hansel and Gretel thing going on behind
And it's a
us
cookie house.
with this lovely little cookie house. And we are, as always, your hosts, Arne and Carlos.
Yes,
And
we are.
usually on Wednesdays, we have Sit and Knit for a Bit. But on the Wednesdays when we're on the road, it's Sit and Knit for a Bit. Hello, which is today. So here we are. Tjolöholm Castle is located, in case you know a little bit about Scandinavian geography, we are currently in Sweden. And we are south of Gothenburg, about 35 minutes by car south of Gothenburg or Göteborg, which is the second largest city in Sweden. And we are on our way back to Norway.
Yeah.
And from Gothenburg to Oslo is a little bit under 300 kilometers. It's about 290 kilometers. Don't ask me what that is in miles, because I have no idea. We do
It's
kilometers
a
here.
few hours.
Yeah, it takes about 3 hours to drive to Gothenburg.
And we've been checking with the people who work in this place, and there's a thrift shop. So we have to stop one time tomorrow at least,
Yeah.
because we found a new place where we can go and see if we find some good stuff.
Yeah, we're looking for some good stuff on our way home. And as we were saying in the beginning of our live stream today, we are staying in a castle, but actually we're not staying in the castle itself. We're staying in that cute little cottage that you see behind us. This is the gate cottage. So it's by the entrance of the castle. And the butler used to live there in the past.
No, tonight
Now
we're gonna stay there.
we're staying there. It's a guest cottage. And if you're curious about what the castle looks like, we've already posted some images on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have, sorry, not YouTube, Instagram. We've
Instagram.
posted them on Instagram and Facebook. And we will post them. I forgot. We could also post them on YouTube. So we'll do that a little bit later after. Liana Cole's asking about my sweater. Yep, Liana.
You
this is-
remember he bought it in Italy. In what's the
Well,
name of the place?
that was
again?
very surprising. I bought it in Como. It's
Como.
100 because I was underdressed that particular day.
It was raining.
Italy was really hot, but in Como it was raining and it got cold, and I got very angry because I forgot my sweater. Well, somebody forgot my sweater.
Someone forgot.
So
I don't know.
I went into a shop in Como, which is a very expensive place, and I got a sweater and I put it on and I said, okay, I'll buy it. And then I was like, oh geez, I should have maybe asked the price first. But it was actually very cheap.
was very cheap.
It was like 50 euro or 70 euro, and it's made in Italy, so go figure.
And it's a great color for your eyes.
I love the
saw a
color.
comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Anyway, Sit in It for a Bit Hello is a little bit different from Sit in It for a Bit Regular. The difference is that Sit in It for a Bit Regular is our 15-minute podcast, and Sit in It for a Bit Hello is going to be our 10-minute podcast
Yeah.
from the road.
From the road. Because we're on the road.
We're on the road.
We came from a wedding in Norway.
We did.
A few days ago.
We posted a few images.
We did, and then the next morning we went thrift shopping
Yep.
again
Well, actually, we celebrated my birthday
on the day before the wedding.
on the border between Norway and Sweden at our friend's summer house, and they are where they had the friend party.
Hallo for Valdres.
Oh, hey, from Valdres. So that was the day before they got married, and that was my birthday. It was really cool. They had a pizza truck, and they were passing out pizzas and drinks, and we just got to meet everybody in the wedding. We knew a lot of the people there, obviously, but a lot of the groom's friends, because the groom was from Sweden or is from Sweden. We didn't know them, so it was nice meeting them.
Yeah. So, and it was the rain. It was pouring down, but it was so nice anyway because they had tents. And actually, we didn't think about the rain.
No, it was so
really
cozy.
nice.
It's you know what, when it starts raining and you're in under a little tent or a marquee, you can cuddle up and it's cozy.
Yeah, so
The-
that was kind of your
Yeah.
birthday.
That was my birthday.
celebration as well.
The day after, we were in Fredrikstad. We stayed there, and before the wedding, we went thrift shopping
Yeah, and we found some.
in the old town.
What did we find?
You bought a wooden horse.
I bought a horse for my wooden horse collection, so now I have many.
Yeah.
And what more did we get?
Well, we got a horse,
Some paper things,
some
like
postcards.
a postcard, a catalog from the early 1900 with fashion.
Yeah.
It was really black and white. We have to show these things
We
when we
do,
do a
yeah.
normal sit in it.
Then we went back to the hotel to get dressed. That took a long time. I mean, you know, you put on your suit and your tie, and you need to put a little hanky in your pocket and
Takes forever.
shoes, and yeah, that takes forever. Did the wedding. Amazing. It was such a nice, relaxed wedding. The bride, who is a film producer, she said in her speech that her wedding, she wanted it to be like the opening scene in The Godfather. So she wanted everybody to sit, drink, relax, talk over each other, and just have a great time. It was a great time.
And no one was killed.
No, nobody died.
No one died. It was so,
And then the day after, we had a brunch.
yeah.
But before the brunch, we drove because, you know, near in the border between Sweden and Norway, there's still, you know, you're out in the countryside, there's still loads of thrift stores. So we went to loads of thrift stores. We
I saw a
posted
comment
some.
a while ago. Someone
What?
said I collect everything, and that's true.
That's absolutely true.
But now Carlos has started
Yeah.
as well.
Arne is a collector.
We went to a thrift shop today, and I thought we were finished, and then he said, "Oh, I have to take one more round," and it wasn't the best one. But I don't know. You didn't find anything.
I got a lamp.
Not in that one. This was the one that was not so good. The last one you got a
The
lamp
last one we got a
and a
lamp.
pillow. And
Oh yeah, the one before. Yeah, no, but I still wanted to make sure that we didn't miss anything. Anyway, so we went thrift shopping. We posted a video on that that you can see both on YouTube. And yes, Jerry is asking if Arne is a bad influence.
I am.
He's been influencing me very negatively when it comes to shopping. And I've been shopping.
I think I have to show one thing I got on this trip,
Okay, let's see.
because this is actually something
Oh yeah,
I really.
Jillian said, Carlos, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, of course. But there's something like this. I really didn't need it. This is a pile of old paper dolls,
Yeah.
and who doesn't need that? Actually,
Who
this is-
doesn't need paper dolls in their life?
Look, and this is like the paper dolls I got from my grandmother when I was a kid. It
And
was
they've been cut out from
It
newspapers.
was in the newspaper.
Yeah.
So they're like this, and on the back you see the text and commercials and stuff from the papers. But I think these are so fragile now. I think maybe I should glue them on a thin carton so they live longer.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of clothes in this. And there's another thing which is quite cool. This is like a girl from a magazine, I think. Look,
Yeah,
it's
very
just like
nice.
this. And then there's a pile of fabric in this pile of paper dolls. But there's also like pieces of
Sorry, there's a bee here.
there's pieces of paper with patterns. So the idea is that you put the pattern behind the dress, and this way you can dress
That's
the
so cute.
girl in different dresses. There's different colors, different patterns. Look, I can do
Very
this
sweet.
forever.
Yeah, I could
Look.
do that
Ta-da.
forever as well. That is
I think
so
we have
much
to
fun.
make a copy of this one, so we can have
Yeah.
a lot of these girls with all the colors.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And then in that bunch of paper doll clippings, we found these. These are from the 30s, and they're the current king of Sweden has 4 sisters, and here is Prinsessan Margaretas kläder. So this is Princess Margaret's clothes.
It's also from
She's
a
the
magazine.
king's oldest sister.
See, on the back, there's all this text and stuff.
Yeah. Then there is Prinsessan Birgittas kläder. She is the second oldest sister. Then he has a sister called Princess Desiree, but she's not here. But Prinsessan Kristina, his youngest sister, is there. And these are definitely from the 30s. The 4 princesses were very popular at the time. They were young girls.
And this, we're not going to cut them. If we're going to cut them, I think we do a color copy, and then we put them in our books.
Yep. So yeah, so this is one of the many things we've been thrift shopping. We have bought a rag rug. Arne,
Beautiful
a
one.
beautiful rag rug.
That was you.
I bought that.
Yeah.
Arne bought a ton of old magazines
They
called
are
Alle.
so
Polish.
beautiful.
They're beautiful.
I will do reels on all the stuff in those magazines.
He got them on Sunday, and he has been obsessed. That's
Yeah.
the only thing. So I ask Arne, what do you want for dinner today? And then he'll just talk about the magazines. I'll say to Arne, should we go to the beach? And then he'll just talk about the magazines.
And I even found more of those magazines on the internet, so I ordered them. They're probably in the post when they come home.
Yeah. Then we went to this castle, and we went into this cute little interior shop, and we got these pot. In French, it's cache-pot. I don't know what that is in English. It's the ceramic pot.
That covers up
The cover,
flower
the pot
pot.
cover, I guess. So I got
Decoration.
some of those that were really lovely. Then we went to Norvikens Trädgård, which is a very beautiful garden, very near where my parents live. And we got a chair, a beautiful chair in mahogany and in leather from the 1840s. That was not a thrift store buy, but it was more of an antique thing. I just had to have it. And then today we got lamps, and we got this, and we got some lampshades, and I don't know what. So tons of things.
And a pillow.
And a pillow.
And no, I think that's it.
Yeah.
It should be enough.
Yeah.
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 And you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
You don't know. And
We need a bigger house.
We do,
This is
yeah.
not so big.
No, but this is not our house.
No,
luckily.
we need a few of these in our garden.
Yeah, and then on Sunday we left Norway because we were already very near the border with Sweden, and then we drove down to see my parents.
Yep.
And we've been down there for a couple of days. Sadly, I have some not so nice news. My mom has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so she is it's very sad. It's very sad.
So times are changing.
Times are hard for her, and I guess for me
Yeah.
a lot. And yeah, I guess that's why we've been shopping, retail therapy, I guess. But,
That's what we do.
But yeah, it's just coming to the realization that she's going away. She's leaving us now. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but it's life, I guess.
Yeah.
And
But
yeah.
we still have to carry on.
We still have
the
to carry on,
farm
and
everything.
we're going to be traveling quite a lot this fall, but I'm going to make sure that,
A lot of trips to Sweden.
yeah, and I guess there will be more day trips, so I'll probably just fly down to Copenhagen. I'll take the plane from Oslo to Copenhagen and spend a day there and then go home and try to do that in between. And
I don't know how it is because one of my grandmothers had it, and one of my great grandfathers he had it. So but I think that's life.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. But you don't actually expect it.
No,
I mean, it's not a shock. We knew that this was coming. It was just
we've seen it coming for a while, but
yeah, it was just very hard actually, I mean, it's one thing to kind of, it's going that way. And then when the doctor finally puts the diagnosis, it's kind of like the reality that slaps you on the face. And her Alzheimer's is already, it's not the most advanced stage, but it's not the early stage. She's already somewhere in the middle. So yeah. And she's very sad, and she cries a lot, and she doesn't understand what's going on and why she's living at the home. And my dad's quite weak. He's been, he had an operation, and he's not up to speed. So yeah, so I guess shopping, it won't cure my mom's Alzheimer's, but
it helps you.
But it keeps my mind distracted. We're also going to do a little bit of redecorating in the house. And one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to be painting some of the rooms with some new colors. And
we decided we need a yellow room.
we need a yellow
And a
room
pink
and a
room.
pink room. And this little cottage where we're staying, the butler's cottage here at the castle, the downstairs living room is pink.
Yeah.
And the upstairs is green. And we have a guest room
green
that
room.
is green. So yeah, it's nice. I kind of try to focus on that instead and think of, I think it's a little bit superficial because it is a very hard, I mean, this is really hard for me, but I don't know, kind of planning what colors to put on the walls.
It helps.
It just takes my mind off it and takes me a little bit out of reality. And I guess, when we go home, we'll start working again. We'll do a lot of design work.
And soon we're going on the cruise.
Yeah, and soon we're going to be going on the
But
cruise.
the good thing is that his mother now is in a place for older people. So if something happens, she is safe. So
yeah,
that's good.
She's very safe.
So
And we went to visit a facility that we are, you know, fingers crossed, that's where she's going to go live. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful house, and it's got 3 wings, and it's all on one floor. And there's a view of the sea. Unfortunately, my mom's almost blind, so she won't enjoy that. But if you're not blind, I'm sorry. I know. You know what? A little
Okay,
bit
at
of
least
humor.
there's a view.
A little bit of humor also helps. So, but there's a beautiful view of the sea, which my mother won't be enjoying. But the sea is beautiful, and the people there really seem like they care. They play classical music in the hallways, and there's all these communal areas where people can hang out, and they have all these great activities like bingo and I don't know, and she'll get an apartment there. I mean, fingers crossed.
And she got a friend now.
Well, that's in the facility
staying
she's
now.
now. But when she moves to a permanent one, she'll get an apartment, and we plan on furnishing it the same way that we've furnished her house, so that she kind of recognizes that, and we hope she'll be okay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep busy. We're gonna be doing some designs. There's some coasters coming. There's some Christmas designs coming.
I'm gonna finish them when we come home now,
Yeah.
because we made a lot more designs when we were down in Sweden with your parents.
Jane says, "So sorry to hear about your mother. Sometimes you have to laugh, so you."
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course. That's
You know what?
there's nothing else to do. You have to.
A sense of humor actually does help. I mean, when you go through these really tough and very absurd times when you just can't understand, or you can't just believe that this is happening, laughing at it, making a little joke here and there helps. And
You
I
know,
think my mom has a great she's Spanish. She's from Seville. She's from the south of Spain. She's got fire, and she's got a great sense of humor. So you know, she'd laugh too.
At least she's quiet. Like my great grandfather, he was so angry all the time because he said he didn't live in such a bad place. Which
Yeah,
like a crap shack.
Yeah, well, yeah, your granddad didn't like his house.
He didn't like the place because he came from a better place, he was thinking, so he wanted to go home. And when we were kids, we were hiding his hat because he didn't leave the house
Yeah.
without a hat. So that was the only way to keep him in the house,
Yeah.
because he was leaving.
But my mom, she wants to go home, and she says that if she's not, you know, if she doesn't go home soon, she's going to escape. which again, that's not going to happen anytime soon, because she's got a walker. Her legs are really bad. So, I mean, if she escapes, she's going to be walking very slowly. So I'm sure they're going to catch her by the time
I
she
saw a comment,
reaches the door.
but someone was excited to see our Christmas designs, and we had a lot of Christmas designs.
Well,
coming.
not a lot, but we've got balls
we,
and
we
socks.
have some with us and some with Rowan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rowan, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. We've
Yeah,
got
we have-
Rowan
yeah,
Rowan
stuff coming.
designs as well. Anyway, yeah. So I'll be spending a lot of time here in the south of Sweden. Maybe you'll join me. One of the things that I really wanted, and this is something that I said to Arne last year, because when I was dying of COVID 2 years ago, I was thinking about everything I didn't do. And one of the things I felt I needed was to get over my anxiety and get my driver's license. And now, for example, if we are on the knitting cruise, and something happens to my mother, I can get off the ship. I can fly down to Norway.
And I will be there and knit with people.
And I can rent a car, and I can drive to my parents' place, and then Arne can stay on the ship and keep. What's it called? You hold the front while I'm away. So my freedom, the fact that I have this driver's license now, my freedom is really precious to me. It is probably the biggest gift I could give myself, but also my parents. You know, should there be a time now when I need to?
So Carlos, if
go.
you have to leave, I can make like a cutout figure of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this.
Let's try that.
Yeah. So if you're away, I can bring the cutout figure with your face. So you will be there, Carlos.
Does it work?
It works.
Yeah.
With your face on it. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody says they pray that the day doesn't come too quickly, and
No.
I hope so. I hope so too. I just hope I can keep my mom, you know, mentally here for a little longer.
But the good thing is that, like, if you can say there's anything positive, is that now Carlos is driving, and
Sorry.
every time we go to Sweden, now he can drive.
So you can knit.
I can do so much in the car.
Because when Arne drives, I get so sleepy
You
that
sleep,
I
or you
just fall
check
asleep.
something on your phone, and then suddenly you're asleep. But I'm knitting or crocheting like crazy. So
yeah.
on the trip now, I'm out of yarn, but I've been working on this project also, a green one in our yarn, the Norwegian wool, and I'm doing this one. I think I showed it last time, but now I've started this one. It's a Swedish pattern, a really old one.
Very nice.
And the sizes are in 10 to 14 year, 14 to 16 year.
It's very pretty.
But we will do like short videos later and show you how you can make your own size if you can't find it.
Yeah, we're gonna
because
work on that.
This one is a 52 maybe.
So Arne doesn't want me to stop now. I mean, he's like, oh, we've got there already. Couldn't we drive a little slower? And I'm like, you know, I just got my license a week ago. I'm driving, you know, the legal speed because I'm too afraid to, you know, speed. Because that would have been horrible, you know, get your driver's license one day and then get caught by the police because you're driving too fast and then get the license taken away. So there's no way I'm going to be doing that. But I'm still driving, you know, the regular speed. And I don't know, we just have to drive further away. If you know, if you want to do more.
And I
knitting.
bring my what you call the thing I use for training my arm, because the
Oh yeah, the weights for
the
your
weights,
for
because
your
I have
tennis
to do
elbow.
that
Yeah.
every day, because and it's getting better, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt now while I'm knitting or crocheting. I haven't tried embroidery because that's the one who took the elbow.
Somebody,
But-
I couldn't catch the name. They were asking about the color, and the color is this beautiful kind of emerald green.
It's called emerald.
Yeah, and it is from our Norwegian wool collection that we've designed for Rowan. So it's one of our colors.
And we actually have the other colors. The green is olive green, and we don't have that, but I'm going to use our mustard and the red one
And the white, or
one.
the off-white. We were
Or the
talking about
white.
that last week on Sitting It for a bit, and we mentioned that personally we prefer a cream or an off-white to a very optic white. The very optic white is very harsh, and it actually comes with the same with the darker colors, like a very black shade of black is a little harsh sometimes, but a very dark gray or maybe pewter can be nicer. So, and in Norway we call that an old-fashioned sheep's black. So it's kind of like because actually the only animal in nature from which you can achieve a black color in yarn is the alpaca. The alpaca I think has like 47 natural shades of different colors. But when it comes to wool, you have to dye it, and so you never get 100% black. And we really love the not completely white and not completely black shades because they're softer than the very optic.
I saw
white.
someone ask if you can get the colors from us, but you have to go to the website for Rowan
Or you can-
or a
yeah.
local yarn shop.
and you can
A
get
lot
them
of yarn
there,
shops have it, not in Norway.
Or you can go to our
But
website, I
other
think,
than-
and get it.
No, you can get it through
click
our
yourself through
websites
there
also.
as well.
Yeah. But now I almost have enough stitches for what you need for the pattern, so I will put this on like two or three circulars, and it's my size, but it's also your size.
Yeah.
So I will try it on Carlos and see how much he needs for the pattern on top.
Is this the brioche setter or this one?
No, this one.
Oh, I thought that was for you.
But I make it so you can use it.
Oh,
also.
thank you.
I just add a little bit for the length.
Thanks.
I think maybe the pattern will be a little bit higher because this guy is probably 12 years. So you will have it up there.
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun to make these old patterns.
Yeah, and enjoy the ride while I
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the ride while I drive. I just look out at the road and I'm focusing a lot and trying to figure out, you know, everything that's happening.
Yeah.
I'm still not a very experienced driver, so I do feel like I'm a little bit alert. I don't want to run anyone down. I don't want to speed. I don't want to run anybody down, and I don't want to crash the car into anything. So those are my kind of three things. You know, I want to be safe. I want Arne to be safe when I drive. But I have to say, I was very proud when I took my driver's license test last week because my examiner said to me, "You were born to drive a car. You're naturally talented in this. You're very considerate of, you cooperate very well with all the other people and vehicles in the traffic. So he said, I don't think there'll ever be an issue with you.
And now I'm not worried anymore. I'm not worried.
When were you ever worried?
Before you got the driver license, because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't knit or
No,
crochet.
but-
I had to look at the road.
Yeah, because I had the big fat L sign on the back of the car.
And if you did
So-
something wrong, it was my responsibility.
That's true. Yeah.
Now it's yours.
Yeah.
But you're good.
I'm getting there. I'm working on my
Tomorrow
skills.
you will drive from here and up to the thrift shop.
Yeah, we're going to a new thrift store tomorrow. So we're going to spend the night here. I'm going to be cooking a meal in this lovely little cabin. And then we're going to sit outside, maybe, if it's not too cold. And we're going to enjoy our meal. And we're going to have a lovely, quiet evening. Tomorrow, and we've already done a walk in the garden. You can see all of that if you go to our YouTube channel. Sorry, no, to our Instagram account or our Facebook. You can see photos of the castle. We've done the walk. We've seen the beautiful gardens, which are not as beautiful as the gardens in the south of Sweden where we have been, where we were yesterday. And now tomorrow we're going to go to the thrift stores. And then we're going to go to Oslo to pick up some paint. We already got those paint samples. We're using Faro and Ball paint because the colors are really nice. And yeah, and I think we settled on the pink already.
Yeah.
And
I think we buy the pink one tomorrow.
yeah, so we were between two pinks. I don't know if any of you have ever done Faro and Ball colors, but our pinks are pink ground and setting plaster. They're kind of dusty pinks. One is lighter than the other. I think we've opted for setting plaster because we want it, it's a room that we use a lot in the evening. So with the electric light, I think it will look good. I don't know if you're sure about that.
Was it dead? She said she knew that was coming. When were you ever worried? You said when
Oh,
were you
yeah.
ever?
And then
it was so funny.
yeah, and then for the dining room, we've been really back and forth because we want it yellow. And then the question is, do we want it yellow or do we want it yellow? And I said to Arne, I want yellow. I mean, I don't want to go big or go home. And I think yellow is one of those colors. And we looked at one called Yellow Ground, but it's a little bit too tame and too
It gets white in the sun.
light.
Kind of.
And so we've settled for something called India yellow. And apparently India yellow.
So Anna Smith says she loves the
Yeah.
colors, but not the price. We don't love the price.
Yeah, we don't
either.
love the price. India yellow. Okay, let's say it in French because it'll be a little bit more less vulgar than saying it in English. But India yellow is literally pipi de vache. So it's the cows,
Eating something.
They
and
eat mango leaves,
mango
and then
leaves.
their urine gets very yellow. So pipi de vache. That's
what we want.
That's what we want in our dining room. It's good. Yeah, cow wee wee. That's what Candida says. Correct.
Cow wee wee.
So yeah, the price is the color is it's expensive, but I think that it's got all these natural pigments, and it just I don't know. We've never had a bad experience with those colors. They're always so incredibly beautiful.
I saw it like hello from South Africa. They
Yeah.
wanted
Oh,
to
Vivian
come-
Powell says
we
she.
want to come to South Africa.
Yeah, Vivian
now.
Powell said she loved setting plaster. She's got that on her walls
Yeah?
apparently. So
Is that the pink one?
that's the yellow one.
The yellow one.
The pink one is the yellow one is India yellow.
India yellow.
Yeah, because of the cows.
Okay, so we do
In India.
the setting plaster.
That upstairs. And then India yellow in the dining room.
Can we say this? We know the owner of the shop. We get some percentage.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we know the owner of the interior shop in Oslo, and she gives us 20% discount on the paints. So in the end, it's gonna be expensive, but not as
Cow
crazy.
pee in the dining room. Yeah,
Yeah, cow pee in
we're
the
gonna
dining
have
room. Why not?
Cow pee in the dining room. We
Yeah.
also had dead insects in the dining room.
Karen Daly says high quality paint is worth it if it's in the budget. Definitely. Yeah, we're putting it in the budget.
And the
for
color
sure.
is really nice because it changes a lot. So it's different in the daytime
Yeah.
and the nighttime, and if it's sunny or not sunny.
Yeah.
So there's a
Well,
lot
the
of
room,
colors
the
in
room,
the
with
color.
the room that we're gonna paint in yellow has windows both on the east and on the west side. So there's windows facing both sides, and of course I spent a lot of time there. So I want something bright and cheery, and I want it to work in the evenings in winter when it's dark, but also in the summer when we have the sun in through the windows. So I want a yellow that is powerful and then that kind of lights up, either through electric light or sunshine.
And we also have yellow curtains, so when the
Yeah.
sun comes back in the spring, the curtains is also put the sunlight in the room. I
Oh wow,
think.
we've got somebody called Wool Round the World saying hello from Bangkok, and Bangkok,
Hello.
it must be midnight there.
I don't know.
It must be over midnight, maybe, yeah, midnight, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it midnight in Bangkok? Let me know in the comments if you're hearing this. Question: David is asking if we're gonna make a video of the painting process.
Well, maybe we should. We should put up the camera and do like high speed.
Yeah, maybe we will. Why not? That's a good idea. We could do like a quick one, like a.
But well, you know what's so good for you? You can see the color on the wall.
Sorry.
You can see the color
Yeah.
on the wall in that room.
Yeah.
If we painted the room where I'm staying,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your room. Yeah.
you can't see the wall.
No, there's too much stuff in your room.
There's so much
Yeah.
stuff there.
So we're gonna
So,
start upstairs.
5 hours more, Bangkok.
Oh, okay. So it's 11:30. Yeah, 11:30 in Bangkok
in the
evening. Yeah, so
yes.
almost midnight.
Yeah.
I thought it was 6 hours, but yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, so you're still awake. Yeah.
I like Bangkok.
I love Bangkok.
We've been in a boat.
Yeah.
Is it called the Klong?
In the Klongs in
Klongs.
Bangkok. Klongs.
That was a
Yeah.
really beautiful
Beautiful place.
boat ride.
Very chaotic, very noisy, but amazing. Food to die for. And just all the colors and all the explosion of, all this beautifulness in this chaotic city. Yeah, stunning. Love it. So, yeah. And Stetfair says it's 5:30 in UK. Yeah, you're right. You're an hour behind us.
Yeah.
And we are at 6.
In Lithuania, they are 1 hour before.
No, Lithuania is the same as us.
No.
No?
I think they are
1 hour after. 1
before.
hour, no, 1 hour after. Finland is 1 hour after us.
After.
Yeah. Yeah, because it goes, from.
So before.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. If you're, yeah, they're further 1 hour. They're 1 hour further than we
Yeah.
are. We are 1 hour after them. They are 1 hour before
If
us.
you go to South Africa, I think there's only one. or
South
the same.
Africa is kind of the same, I think,
Yeah.
because right now I don't think they change. South Africa doesn't change the clock from winter time to summertime. So I think right now we're at the same time, and then when we change the clock, we're an hour earlier than them.
Because
But I
if we
don't
go
know.
to when we went to South Africa, we didn't have jet lag.
Yeah.
So 10:30 in Montana.
Okay, loads of comments right now. Yeah, it's 6:30 in Monique Van Lille says it's
19:30
6:30.
in Lithuania, and
Yeah,
so
one- so
one
yeah,
hour before.
Yeah, they are 1 hour before us. We are 1 hour after them. It all depends on the eye of the beholder. What, but it is the same. Yeah. Oh yeah, and somebody was mentioning Kate at the Festival of Quilts. Yeah, we were there in 2019. We haven't been able to make it.
Oh.
We've been really busy with my mom, and driving back and forth. And I didn't want to commit to anything this summer. And now, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be on our cruise, our first knitting cruise of the season, which we are very much
So
looking
I don't
forward
think
to.
we are going to England before next year.
No, in England
think we
next
have
year.
time.
We're going to be doing it in May. Hadrian's Wall,
Yeah.
hanging. Oh, there it is, Kate. Oh, Kate actually says, so we're going to do some advertising for Kate. On Sunday, Kate is doing a video from the Festival of Quilts. That is The Last Homely House, which is our favorite
So
YouTube
we're
channel.
going to look at you, Kate, on Sunday.
I mean, it's our favorite one. Ours is also a favorite, obviously, but Kate's is a very good favorite. So if you feel like seeing everything that is going on in Birmingham during the Festival of Quilts, tune in to Kate's In the Last Homely House this Sunday. And we're going to be tuning in, Kate, because on Sunday we are going to be home. And Kate says that ours is her favorite. So
we're going to be at home on Sunday.
yeah, so we'll be.
I'm going to play with my paper dolls.
Yeah, we're going to be playing with
Watching
paper
YouTube.
dolls. Maybe I'll be doing a little bit of painting while we watch The Last Homely House on the TV, because that's another thing. We learn how to AirPlay from our phone, the YouTube channel, from our phone to the TV. We're really old and we're really not very good with technology, but we learned finally. So I'll be playing your YouTube, Kate, while we are painting the walls, because that's the room where we have the TV, which we're going to be doing in
I thought
paint.
we were like in the middle of nowhere, but sometimes I see people walk by.
Yeah,
Oh, look at this is the map.
yeah, because
Look, this is the property, the big garden, and we're like up there.
yeah.
You think that would be scary in the middle of the night?
No, I think we're good. They said there were no ghosts in the guest house.
No.
The castle is an arts and crafts building. It was built in 1890 something, 93. It was built by a woman, a very
built
strong
A
woman.
long time.
So that's fantastic.
It's built from 1898 to 1904.
By Blanche Dixon. I think
James
she was.
Frederick and Blanche Dixon.
Yeah, but she built it. She was the strong.
She was the tough one.
She was a tough one
She
in
was
that
the
couple.
builder.
She's a builder, yeah.
And it's very English. You know?
Yeah, it's an English style castle. It's arts and crafts. So there's a lot of William Morris in there. And yeah, and it's quite beautiful, the whole thing. So we've always wanted to stay here, and finally we had the chance to be put up.
And yes, this is going in my scrapbook. I saw a comment. I'll have to put the map in my scrapbook.
Yeah.
I put everything in my scrapbook. So
So
it
yeah,
goes like this now.
that's
I have,
perfect.
when I glue stuff, I have to sit on it.
Hmm.
Because if not, it doesn't stick to the paper.
Yeah. We've got
So-
great scrapbook stuff.
Yeah.
And Arne will be, when we go home, Arne's gonna pull out all his magazines.
Oh, I'm looking so forward
And
to that.
he's gonna be all the vintage. I believe you're gonna be doing a lot of photocopying to cut.
Yeah, because I
and
can't
put-
cut in them.
no.
But I think we should do. My plan is that we should do reels,
Oh.
like short videos.
Michael's here. Michael took our cruise in May. He was commenting the audio is very good.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you, Michael. You know what? We still haven't figured out the technology with a computer. So we're on our iPhone. So again, we're working from, something this big, and we have to see the comments and everything from the same screen, and it's tiny. So it's really
That's
hard.
why we're doing this.
That's why we do this all the time.
So okay.
But yeah, sit in it for a bit. Hello from Tjolöholm Castle, where we are today. It's going to be very different every time we do it. It'll depend on where we are.
And next Wednesday, I don't know where we are.
We're at home.
Are we at home? So
I
we can
believe
do it
so. Yeah. For a
normal
couple.
length.
Yeah. So for a couple of weeks now, we'll be doing the regular sit in it for a bit. But the hello will be very different. We didn't know what to expect when we got here.
Yeah.
We brought a selfie stick. We thought we'd be walking around. What we didn't know was that our cottage would have its own garden with its own tables
So
and
we are
chairs.
actually far away from the shuttle.
So yeah,
the
so
castle.
sit in it for a bit. Hello today turned out to be not very different from a regular sit in it for a bit, except it's only 10 minutes compared to the usual 15 minutes. So we are going to be logging off soon. It's a bit shorter. And next time we do a sit in it for a bit. Hello, I believe we'll be on MS Nordlys,
Yeah.
traveling north along the Norwegian coast.
Yeah.
I think.
So
And then, we'll figure out, are we going to be doing it from the panorama lounge because the weather is bad? Are we going to be doing it from our little cabin? Are we going to do it, on deck? We don't know. So you'll all have to see. It's going to be very, very exciting. And I think that the whole sit in it for a bit now is becoming more dynamic when we can interact with you guys. And Deborah says that you guys can live vicariously watching our travels, which will be lots of fun. And we do hope that, of course.
Yeah.
So it is a great format. And we can't wait to continue this journey together with all of you.
But how long have we been?
Well, we've been on for about 10 minutes, I think.
I think this is almost like sit on it for a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because we
Yeah.
were able to sit and
Because we can
or
sit.
sit here.
Yeah. So
So yeah, it is very exciting. A couple of things. Mimi asks, do you have to ask permission to record on the ship? No. We can record wherever we want, but as a courtesy to our fellow passengers, obviously, if
have to
we do record and they are in the frame, we have to ask for permission. And we can also record just Arne and me and make sure that we don't catch anybody on camera. So we'll see what we do.
But someone saw a ghost behind us.
Somebody said they saw a ghost.
Yeah, maybe there are some there.
Wow.
You never know.
You know
It's
what?
The gardener.
When
who
I
did-
walked into the I believe in energy, and when I walked into the cabin, I felt that there was some good energy
That is
in there.
nice.
So if there's a ghost, which they said there isn't, but if there is a ghost, I believe it is a friendly one,
Yeah.
because I felt some very nice energy in there. Sometimes you go in a place and you feel creepy. You feel like there's something
This
there.
is not. This is a nice house.
Did you feel the good energy in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
So-
problem.
So you see,
And there was coffee there.
yeah, they had coffee and tea,
Tea.
and they had a lovely tray. They had a lovely tray, you know, one of those bed trays. It's all set up. So tomorrow we might be playing Downton Abbey here. I might get a breakfast tray. I don't know. Maybe the ghost will serve us.
Yeah. I won't do it tomorrow.
A breakfast tray in bed. Oh, I'd love that. And then we could put the Downton Abbey music on our iPhones and pretend we are
Yeah.
Lady Mary or something.
But this is small compared to Downton.
Yeah,
Abbey.
it is,
Even the
yeah.
castle is small.
Yeah, the castle's like this
It's
big.
tiny.
Go have a look on YouTube. No, sorry, on Instagram or Facebook. You can see pictures from today. We're going to post them on YouTube as well. Sorry for not doing that. We're going to be back with a new Sit in It for a Bit next week from our home, where we are going to be talking about all our thrift store things, maybe showing you a little bit more
Yeah, we have
of our
probably more.
of our ongoing projects. The main, somebody was asking if we have the cottage for ourselves. We do.
Yeah.
It's smaller than it looks. It's
Even
got,
the garden.
yeah, the garden,
and the
everything's
cottage.
ours. The cottage is just a tiny little living room with a dining room and a kitchen, but it's all compressed into one. It's tiny,
Yeah.
and then upstairs is a bathroom and an ensuite bedroom. So, let's see. Rose of Mercy was asking if we felt good energy at Charleston. Yes,
Oh,
I
did
love.
we meet you at Charleston? Maybe.
Maybe we met you in Charleston. I love Charleston. I felt very
That
good
was
energy.
So, yeah, I want to go back
However-
there. Actually, I want to go and do workshops. there.
However, do you know we did the whole Charleston thing a few years ago?
Like the Virginia Woolf.
Yeah, the Virginia
thing.
Woolf, the what was her name? The Vita Sackville
Sackville
West in
West.
Sissinghurst, and we went to Knoll, and we went to Charleston, and we went to Monk's house, Virginia Wolves. I did not feel good energy there.
No, that was creepy.
Yeah,
the
inside
the green walls.
Yeah.
In that drawing room, that was a bit
Yeah.
creepy.
Inside Virginia Woolf's house, I did not feel very good energy. But inside Charleston
was
house, I
nice.
felt some lovely energy, and I think that they had a good time when they were working there. The Bloomsbury
there's
group. Yeah, we're surrounded by dragonflies.
Dragonfly, I love the
surrounding by
dragonfly. Really
bees. We still are. And yeah, a couple of things. We are touring the US. There's still some availability for New Orleans if you want to meet us there. So you can go to Vogue Knitting, the Vogue Knitting page, and look at their destinations and maybe sign up for New Orleans. I believe Nashville is opening sales of the lecture. We're doing the Sit in It for a Bit live in Nashville. We may be sending out an email
Oh, we
on
met in
that.
Fredericksburg.
Oh, we met in Fredericksburg.
Is that
Yeah, in Virginia
okay?
in 2019.
I'm just so confused by the dragonfly.
Yeah, the
I
dragon
wanted
worms.
to I
Yeah.
wanted-
Oh,
I
Rose
just
of
want my
Mercy.
hand.
Oh, Rose of Mercy says same for me. I didn't like Monk's house one bit. I love. Okay, so listen. I love Monk's house. The garden is
garden is
stunning.
beautiful.
I love the location with the church. You can see the beautiful garden and the church tower. I loved Virginia's writing room, the little cottage. But inside the living room, I felt there was something. There was some energy that was not very good.
No, the drawing room was a
The
bit
drawing room,
spooky.
but I loved it nonetheless because I found the interior decoration quite beautiful. And then when we went to her bedroom, because you had to go out of her drawing room and into her bedroom, I thought the bedroom was okay.
Yeah.
It was the living room. That's where I felt the negative energy.
But we did the monk's house. We did the
Charleston?
house. We went to
Knoll.
Knoll and
Sissinghurst. Yeah,
so
so
that
that-
was like the four places
Yeah.
that had a connection to
Virginia Woolf. And Virginia, it was the sister of Vanessa Bell. So there's the Bloomsbury group.
Yeah.
And then Virginia was the lover of Vita Sackville West, who didn't inherit Knoll. And Orlando, the novel was written, it was a love letter to, or a poem about Vita Sackville West, who ended up in Sissinghurst. So if you're ever in the UK, that is a great tour
It's a
to
nice
do.
thing to do. Do the
Yeah.
Virginia Woolf.
And
tour.
we're actually hoping to organize a tour like that in the future that you could maybe tag along together with us.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arne, our 10 minutes are up.
I think it is.
So we don't want this podcast to be as long as Sit in It, so we gotta go.
Yeah.
Do you have any formalities in place?
If you like our videos, you can put your thumbs up or subscribe. Because if you subscribe, you won't miss an episode. And what more? And we'll be back on Sunday.
We'll be back on Sunday with our regular Sunday episode, and we will be back next Wednesday with a new Sit in It for a Bit filmed from our house. dinner is calling. You're going to be chopping the vegetables. I am going to be frying the whatever it is we've bought. I can't remember
You wanna
right
fry
now.
something?
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and see you again very soon on Sunday, and then again next Monday. And thank you so much for all your support on a very difficult time for me. I really appreciate all the lovely comments that you have been writing. And it is very, I don't know, but for me to talk about this with you guys and be open about it is actually very, very helpful. So thank you so much, and see you again very, very soon.
Yeah. See you.
Bye.
Bye. And then I do this one again.
Yeah. It should say goodbye though.
Goodbye.
So how do we turn this off? Stay, no, that says share.
Oi.
Okay,
What's
this
that?
is not
That's the
it.
garden.
This is not
That's
it.
the bush.
Okay, so I don't know how to turn this off. Okay, yeah, we'll figure it out. Bye.